Good day. I am Rialin B. Dagarag and I will discuss the parts and function of the cell. What are the cell? A cell is a basic unit of structure and function in all living things. Therefore, all living things are made up of cells. And there's two types of cell. First is eukaryotic cells and second is prokaryotic cells. What is eukaryotic cell? Are cells that contain a nucleus and organelles and are enclosed by a plasma membrane. Multicellular organisms that have eukaryotic cells include protozoa, fungi, plants, and animals. Parts of eukaryotic cells including the nucleus, rough and smooth reticulum, Golgi, plasma membrane, microtubule, centrosomes, ribosomes, lysosomes, cytoplasm, mitochondria, cilia, flagellum, and microfilament. Nucleus, a membrane-bound structure that contains the cell hereditary information and controls the cells of in production. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is primarily concerned with the synthesis, folding, and modification of proteins, especially those that need to be delivered to different organelles within the cell or secreted from cell. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is largely associated with lipid, fat manufacture, and metabolism and steroid production, hormone production. It also has a detoxification function. Golgi apparatus receives biochemicals in a bulk flow from the rough endoplasmic reticulum or RER. It is the only organelle in the cell that receives, sorts, modifies, concentrates, packs, and dispatches biochemical for use inside and outside the cell. Plasma membrane. Plasma or cell membrane is the boundary between the cells and its environment. It regulates what enters and exits the cell. Microtubules are involved in mitosis cell motility, intercircular transport, maintenance of cell shape, and keep organelles in place. Centrosome is an organelle that is the main place where cell microtubules are organized. Organizing chains to the shapes of the cell membrane that allow the membrane to pinch into during cell division. Ribosome serves as the site of biological protein synthesis. They think together specific amino acid to form polypeptides and they this to the cytoplasm. Lysosomes are organelles that contain digestive enzymes. They digest excess or worn out organelles, food particles, and engulf viruses or bacteria. They are like the stomach of the cell which are involved digestion and waste removal. Cytoplasm is a thick solution that fills each cell and is enclosed by the cell membrane, mainly composed of water, salt, and proteins. Mitochondria, referred as the powerhouse of the cell. They help turn the energy we take from food into energy that cell can use. Calcium storing. Cilia are eyelashes-like structure microtubule-based organelles that project from the surface of cell and serve both motile and sensory functions. Flagellum is a whip-like structure that acts primarily as an organelle of locomotion in the cell of many living organisms. Microfilaments, they have rules in cells, movement, muscles, contraction, and cell division. To make a cell move, one end of the actin filament stretches out while the other end pulls itself in tighter. Second types of cell is prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cells is single-cell organisms. They are simpler and smaller than eukaryotic cells and lack membrane-bound organelles such as a nucleus. Example, bacteria and archaea. Parts of prokaryotic cells including capsule, cell wall, pili or pilus, cell membrane, ribosomes, flagellum, and chromosomal. capsule. This additional outer covering protects the cell when it is engulfed by other organisms, assists in retaining moisture, and helps the cell adhere to surface and nutrients. Cell wall is an outer covering that protects the bacterial in cell and gives it shapes. Pili, hair-like structures on the surfaces of the cell that attach to other bacterial cells. Flagellum spines, creating forward movement by corkscrew-shaped filament. Cell membrane, separates cell from external environment, controls passage of organic molecules, ions, water, oxygen, and waste into and out of the cell. Ribosomes are tiny spherical organelles that make proteins by joining amino acids.